Good afternoon. Welcome to Plainfield Library. Grand Art Opening Exhibit.
Excuse me, sorry, but how did that?
That with a painting?
Yeah.
Donated.
I mean, who painted it? Who donated it?
They're one and the same. The artist. Like it?
Like it? We own it.
No, I don't think. I'm pretty sure the library owns that painting.
I mean, that store and the painting, we own it.
Really?
Yes, really. Me and my husband. That's our painting. Where's Norman? My husband, he needs to see this.
Ma'am.
It's a painting.
I know it's a painting. I said it looked like a photo. Look at the prices.
Careful. Sorry. We haven't posted signs yet. Please do not touch.
Of course. Grey Goose, $24.99. Wow!
And it's CVS $23.99.
The way back machine.
20 years.
I wanted to tell you, the artist is here.
In the library?
Mary Larson.
You think you could? I'd love to meet her.
Yeah, let me go get her. Anyone comes by, I'll be right back.
I want this painting.
Want as in?
To buy it. This is history, yo. Our history. Nowadays, they show you paintings on your sale from 5 years ago, maybe even 10. We're talking 20 years ago here.
Well, it shouldn't be too expensive. I mean, this library isn't exactly an art gallery. Though it's new, grand opening and all.
You said it right the first time. This ain't no art gallery.
Here's a couple, Mrs. Larson.
Mr. Johnson, Norman Johnson, Norman and Mrs. Johnson, Yolanda, my wife.
Pleased to meet you, Mary Larson. I take it you like my painting.
Like it doesn't begin to describe. Like it, we love it. We love it. Is there a grander word than love?
I'm flattered, embarrassed even. Well, Mr. Johnson.
Norman, please.
Well, Norman, you've made my day.
And you've made my year.
Oh my.
Well, my work here is done.
You have to understand all the details. Amazing.
The liquor ads in the window, the champagne bottles at the bottom of the left window,
The liqueurs lined at the bottom of the right.
and the notice ads, white letters on blue background, and the tiny scribble scrawl below it, too tiny to paint.
But we know what that says. The use of liquor on these premises will mean immediate dismissal.
From a photo?
One of my own.
Well, Mary Larson, I have a proposition for you. I'd like to buy this painting.
Well, Mr. Johnson.
Norman, please.
Norman. I'm afraid I can't sell it to you. Or to anyone for that matter. I've donated it to the library.
Donated it? For free? Oh, okay. A tax write-off. A gift. Okay. Well, I'll give you everything and double for whatever they're giving you for that
It's
tax.
not that simple, Mr. Johnson. Norman, I gave it away months ago. I can't renege on an agreement like that.
Yep, you know what? It's not. She cannot. Her gift got strings attached.
Strings.
Yes, strings. That painting was given and received for educational purposes, as the public library sees fit.
You know about that.
Well, I'm a librarian, after all. I did a little research, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't thrilled about the painting of a liquor storefront in a library. In this library in particular.
What you saying? What's wrong with the liquor storefront?
Please, Mr. Johnson, I don't know what your story is, but there are just too many liquor stores in neighborhoods like this one.
Wait a minute. My store's just down the block.
There's no store that looks like that one on the painting.
The plywood covered storefront?
with all the graffiti and the...
Yes, with all the graffiti. Stop killing us. No justice, no peace until we all breathe free again.
That's your store?
See, you work here, but you don't live here.
I do too live here. I have a place. I moved here last year.
Well, I believe Johnson Liquor's been here.
Nearly 30 years, bought with my father's inheritance, South Carolina. Years of serving customers in his juke joint.
And I was one of your best customers for an umpteen number of those years.
You.
You don't recognize me, do you?
Wait a minute.
I threw away the wool cap.
That's right. The green wool cap, even in the summertime. You look so
Don't say,
different.
well, that's what this is all about. My becoming a much less frequent customer.
Well, it has been such a long time.
This painting is a tribute to my triumph, my sobriety, my looking temptation in the eye and saying, I have overcome. And now I'm asking the library to do the same for the community. Educate, especially since there are so many liquor stores. We need a warning message to go with that sign.
But what happened to the sign? The facade?
Before your time, at least before your time in this neighborhood.
See, the city passed an ordinance a decade or so ago, said signs shouldn't stand out more than 18 inches from the building. I fought them for years, ignored them. This sign is the last thrust sign on the block. That's what they call it, a thrust sign, historic. But when they tried to fine me $50,000, well, history became too expensive.
But the plywood, the graffiti.
We replaced the thrust sign with the flat glass frontage, the opposite of historic. Practical is the best you could call it, but then the riots.
Rebellions.
Listen to you, rebellions. He was across the street on top of the roof with a pistol protecting his property.
I was protecting our livelihood.
Really?
I was with them in principle, you know, the protesters, but when you start messing with my choo-choos,
Money, South Carolina, rural, real rural. But God was smiling down on us that night.
damn pistol jammed.
Thank the Lord.
You're right.
I know it right. They broke the front glass, took some liquor too, but
Some.
whatever. Leastwise, no bloodshed. You didn't shoot anybody. Don't need no flowers or candlelit memorial at our front door. And heaven forbid, the guilt.
So instead, we got plywood, graffiti covered plywood. But that's okay for right now. We're gonna remodel, and sooner or later, we'll get that glass up. But that's why this painting means so much to us. The history, almost forgotten history.
Almost, but
Thank-
not quite.
Thank you. So can we just,
I am sorry. I don't even have the picture anymore. I lost it. And the memory card. I could take a photo of this.
you can't compare this painting with its photograph. Now that I know the painter, your story, at least this part of it, as our customer, also knowing that you took the time to capture the details, to create the painting, the colors, the textures, the time it took
Months and months of pleasure, mostly. Lots of do-overs though. I do not disagree with you, Norman. Really, I don't. But sometimes you have to give back. I had to give back.
Give back?
Yes.
Give back? What does that even mean, give back? I've worked hard for what I have.
I'm glad you can say that, Norman. Really, it's a blessing. Because many have received a lot less than they've deserved. Others more. A lot more. I too feel that I've earned what I've got, but truth be told, I've got a little extra left over. and I am happy to gift it away.
I just wish it had been about a gift. I mean, a liquor store sign? Like there aren't enough of them around here? Like waving a red cape at a bull. Pour a little liquor for your homies. Pour a little liquor for all the dearly departed. The drunk, the drugged, the jailed, the dead. Pour a little liquor for all the lost.
Whoa!
May they rest in peace.
Hey, I am not selling crack here. Who are you to even tell us what we should be selling in this neighborhood, huh? Who are you? A guest? A visitor? I can't tell it.
This may seem like a red cape to you, but I believe the bull, as you put it, has a choice. Choice. That's what I'm hoping we can offer here.
Well, Norm, we're just down the street when you get nostalgic.
I'd rather see it behind our cash register.
I hate to disappoint you. You either. But it's a gift, for God's sakes. In remembrance. Me,